Good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to get started on our lessons with division of fractions. Now, just starting off with full candor, if you received our printed out copies of these notes, you will notice there was a typo um, in the uh, title here in the number, and I had everybody fix that in class. I did fix it on the original, so if you printed it later, it would be fixed. But if not, please know this is lesson 6-1, dividing fractions and whole numbers. Okay, and our focus is just how do we divide fractions? What does that mean? What do we do? Starting with some vocabulary. The dividend is the thing we start with. The divisor is how many pieces or what size pieces we're breaking it into. And the quotient is our solution. Okay, so this is our start. A lot of times it's the whole. Okay, this is the number of pieces or size of pieces. Okay, and your quotient is, or should be, your correct solution. Okay. Now, if we divide in a different order, it makes a huge difference. You have to divide in the correct order. So when we get into stories and word problems, we're really going to talk about, okay, what's the thing we're starting off with? And then what are we breaking it into, or how many pieces, or what size pieces, so that we can really put things in proper order. But I wanted to start with a model. Models sometimes help with understanding why something exists and how it works. So this is 1/2 divided by 2. So we're starting with 1/2 on a number line. This section right here, 1/2. And then it tells us break it into 2 pieces. So cut it down the middle, break it into 2 pieces. Does that make sense then that 1/2 or that 2 pieces of 1/2 would make 1/4 and 1/4? Okay. And then, yes, you can check your answers. Now, what if it was reversed? Because order matters a lot. If it's reversed, okay, so in this story, we had a half a pizza and you and a sibling were going to split it. You were going to finish it. So you each got a quarter of a pizza. In the next story, we have 2 whole pizzas. Okay. And I want to be able to feed a half a pizza to each teenager. Well, how many teenagers am I going to be able to feed? So I'm taking 2 whole items and breaking them into a size, right? 1/2. So my solution, okay, is 4. 4 teenagers that I can feed. Now, there are printed examples here, but they're not live. So let's take a look. 1/2 divided by 2. There is something really amazing that we can do. Officially, mathematically, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay? We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, the turned over number of the divisor. Well, since this is 2/1, we're going to use a phrase that we use a lot called keep the dividend, change the sign or the operation from division to multiplication, and use the reciprocal. Flip the second guy. Now we can just multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 1/4. Okay. And in class, I'm going to show you why this works. It's pretty detailed. It involves dividing a fraction by a fraction, but there is a very strong reason that it works. Now let's take a look again. Now we have 2 divided by 1/2. Okay, my dividend remains the same. So I'm just going to write 2 over 1. I'm going to change my operation to multiplication instead of division because I'm basically using an inverse operation. And now I'm going to flip this around, use the reciprocal. So instead of dividing, I'm multiplying by the reciprocal. 4 over 1, or 4. So the truth is, we're using multiplication of fractions again. Now we're just doing it inside of division. Okay? So let's just grab one that's maybe a little bit different. Okay? Let's say there are 3 types of pizza. You'll notice I do a lot of math with food, especially fractions. 3 types of pizza. Okay? I want each teenager to be able to have one-third of a pizza. I need to know how many will that feed? Okay, so that's the part I'm missing. So I have a total of 3. I need to divide it into this size. Okay, and I'm going to get a solution. So I'm going to take this expression. Okay, I'm going to keep my dividend, change my operation to multiplication, use the reciprocal of the divisor, 9 teenagers will be fed, we hope. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Give your try problems a chance, and I will see you in class.